Welcome to Word Talk with Walters. I'm Mr. Walters, and I hope you're ready to assimilate some new vocabulary. This week, our words will be from the book Brave Harriet. I hope you watched Mrs. Thompson read it last week. If you haven't, go ahead. I'll wait. As soon as Harriet Quimby sees an airplane, she begins taking flying lessons. Let's read. My friends thought I was crazy. There I was, already a successful newspaper writer. Why would I risk my life in such a rattletrap, gum and spit contraption? But to me, there was no reason to be afraid, only a reason to soar, a longing to be among the first, high in the clouds. Our first word is long. Long means want something very much. Harriet longs, or very much wants, to be among the first people to fly an airplane. When I was young, I longed to travel, meaning I really wanted to go new places. What is something you long to do? Words often have more than one meaning, and the meanings can be very different. Long can also mean more than the average length or not short. When you hear a word such as long that has more than one meaning, you can usually figure out the meaning by thinking about how the word is used in a sentence. In this part of the story, Harriet tells what it was like when she first started to fly. Let's read. No woman has ever received a license to fly, the official told me gruffly. You mean no woman has yet, I replied. I went on to pass not one but two flight tests, cutting figure eights perfectly around two test pylons, and I admit it, it was very satisfying to see that official's face again as he handed me my license. The next day, I was already flying air shows, barnstorming we called it, doing loop-the-loops, wing walking, and flying around Staten Island by the light of the full moon. But it wasn't enough. I wanted more. That's when I decided to do it, to become the first woman to fly solo across the English Channel. Gruff means unpleasant or rude. If someone is gruff, the person may seem unfriendly or mean. The official does not like the idea of a female pilot. For that reason, he is gruff or rude when he speaks to Harriet. Sometimes students think I sound gruff when I use my teacher voice. It sounds serious, low, and rough. How would you feel if a teacher spoke to you in a gruff voice? In this part of Brave Harriet, Gustav Hamel, a pilot friend of Harriet's, tries to persuade her not to fly across the English Channel. Harriet tells him that she's not afraid and that she has a good compass. Let's read. Gustav frowned and looked at his shoes, but he didn't give up. Look here, he persisted. You can have the glory without the danger. The last word we're going to learn today is persist, and persist means keep doing something even if it's difficult. If you persist, you refuse to give up. Gustav persists in trying to convince Harriet not to fly. He does not give up, even though Harriet is annoyed with him and makes it very clear that she longs to fly. When I first learned to roller skate, I kept falling down, but I persisted or kept trying because I really wanted to skate. After many tries, I could finally skate without falling. When have you persisted? Now then, our guest today is Mrs. Brenneman. Remember, we're listening to see if Mrs. Brenneman can use all three of our vocabulary words to win a prize. When she uses a word, you'll hear this sound. Without further ado, please help me welcome Mrs. Brenneman. Hi, Mrs. Brenneman. How are you doing today?
Great. Hi, Mr. Walters. Good to see you.
Hey, what have you been up to?
Just doing a lot of stuff at home, gardening, helping my kids with school. And I guess along with that, some of the pandas might not know that I'm going to school, taking my own college classes to learn how to be a counselor. And so I haven't always been the most self-confident student, but I have been diligently working on my school stuff, which can be a bit overwhelming. But I know that if I persist, it will all pay off.
Well, wow. Hey, my producers told me that you have a special message for our viewers at home.
Yes, I wanted to tell your kiddos that I long to see all their faces and give them fist bumps and see them again. And I hope they're all doing really good, not being too gruff with their family, and just be kind pandas that you are. Miss you.
That's great. I'm going to stop you right there, Mrs. Brenneman. You used all three of our words, so that means you won.
Yes.
Miss Mishke, tell her what you won.
Staying at home won't feel so disconnected when you're playing Connect 4. Regular tic-tac-toe is horizontal. Blah. Get ready for Connect 4 and feel the connection when things get vertical. Adult assembly required, ages 6 and up.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to play with that with my dogs.
Thank you, Mrs. Brenneman, for joining me today. You have been an excellent guest. Keep an eye out for your prize. It'll be on its way soon. From all of us here at Word Talk with Walters, I'm Mr. Walters, and have a vocabularious day.
Word Talk with Walters,
Wait a second. I just realized that Mrs. Brenneman said the three words from episode 1 and then the three words from episode 2. Is something going on here?